Good Monday, everybody. Week 15. We're almost done. Hard to believe, but maybe not hard to believe. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this week looks like for you. Yeah, it's SA3. It's all about SA3 this week. Actually, first, let's talk a little bit about SA2. SA2, so originally the SA2 due date for the revision was today on Monday. Last week I had a family emergency, took me out of town. Everything's okay. It's actually a happy ending. My youngest sister had a baby, but she had a very high risk pregnancy and we had a scare. So anyway, mom and baby are fine. But I had to cancel my Thursday and Friday conferences. And so I went ahead and extended the revision due date by 2 days. So revision of SA2 is due by Wednesday, this Wednesday, May 11th, before midnight. So make sure that you read this revising page, which gives you all the details. Just as a reminder, if you don't remember already, you must meet with me if you plan on revising SA2. You must. That is a requirement. You can't submit a revision if you have not met with me first about it. So today it's 12:30 right now. I have been in conferences all morning. I have conferences throughout the day tomorrow and tomorrow evening. So if you're thinking, maybe I want to revise, great. Grab a conference now while they're still available so that way you can choose to revise. Again, revision is due this Wednesday to me by midnight. The other main event of this week is essay number 3. Your essay 3 is due by Thursday, but you have a 2-day grace period. So it's due Thursday. You have until Saturday at midnight to get that in. Sorry, 11:59 p.m. Let me be really clear. As with all of the previous essays, you're submitting your essay in 2 places. First to Google Docs and second in turnitin.com. You have 1 extra credit assignment that I would strongly recommend that you take advantage of. And that is to literally record yourself reading your essay out loud. That's the extra credit assignment. I know that doesn't sound like it sounds kind of silly to do that. But remember that essay 3 can't be revised. And so you really want to make this submission kind of your strongest submission that you can. One of those is flow and writing and all of that. And as I've been kind of saying all semester long, if you are not reading your essay out loud, chances are you're missing some things when it comes to structure and writing and flow. So the extra credit is designed obviously to give you extra credit, but actually it's really more about giving you that little bit of motivation to read your work out loud so that way you can hear some of these errors and correct them before you submit the essay. So the goal is to do the extra credit. When you've finished up your essay, you feel like it's the best it can be, do the extra credit, read it out loud. You get the credit for it, right? You have to submit give me the recording. But then your benefit is that as you're reading it, you can fix the errors that you find. So it's really more for you there. Yeah, and then you've got some last tips and reminders here. Again, remember that you have to meet your word count. That is also kind of one of the big ticket items for this week. Essay 1, Essay 2, Essay 3, they need to add up to at least 5,000 words. I've been talking about this all semester long. It's not coming as a surprise to you. And if you have revised essay number 2, then you can operate off of whatever word count is bigger. So if your original submission, for example, was 1,500 words and your revision is 1,700 words, then you're going to include the 1,700 words as part of your word count, right? But let's say that your original essay number 2 was 1,500 and you revised it and now it's only 1,200. I'll take the bigger of the 2 when I'm adding it together, so you would keep the 1,500. Just keep that in mind as you're thinking about that word count for essay number 3. Again, you need to hit 5,000. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. Really, this week is really just about essay 3. You do have a writing territory due by Friday. That doesn't change. But the big thing this week is the essays, is the essay. I have conferences all week long. So again, I had conferences this morning. I had conferences throughout the day. on Tuesday and Tuesday night, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Thursday night, and then on Friday. So I think all told, I have like 200 slots open. Some of the days are a little bit more full than others. But if you are thinking at all that you want to revise or that you want to talk about SA3, please do so. Schedule an appointment or a conference. Again, you do that just by clicking on schedule a conference there, and then the link will pop up for you. My goal, as soon as I start receiving essays, I will be reading them and evaluating them, because I need to flip those around for you. Next week, when the module for next week opens, there will be some things that you can do now, but the biggest thing that you can't do until I return the essays is your final grade proposal. So there'll be more information about that next week, but that really is going to be kind of your final, your last hurrah. You can think of it as like a final exam. It's not a test, obviously, but it will require at least a couple of hours of your time in terms of kind of the reflection that I'm asking of you. So you'll more information about that for next week. For now, SA3, 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 due Thursday, with the grace period of Saturday by midnight. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm available all week via email. Again, grab a conference if you'd like. The one thing I do need to just remind you of is that this essay cannot be revised. SA3 cannot be revised, and SA3 cannot be extended. Like, I can't give you extra time on this essay because there's no time to give. So one and done. All right, if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a good week, and hopefully I will see you in a conference.